it wasn't a mistake. It's not a one night stand. That I'm side woman. Him and her not left. He might take care of her. He might shorten your money. He might care about you or how you feel. He might bring her into the house where you wanna live. He bringing her into the bed. All those kinds of disrespect and all them something there. I would advise you to take up your foot and run. Welcome to my channel. My name is Avree. You may call me ReeRee. Now today I will be discussing, should she stay after he cheated? And I'm discussing about the women's, in particular women's, the women after their male spouse have cheated on them. Should they stay with that man? No, I'm sure a lot of persons have lots of stories that they would like to share on this channel. If you do, you can send them to my Instagram. I will not call your name. I will not mention you personally, or you could create like a fake account and send the messages to me on my Instagram. God bless ReeRee. So it's God bless ReeRee. GODBLESSREEREE. That's all? Yeah. And the link is in my bio. So to kick off this video, I will be listing reasons why I believe you should stay, and then I will list the reasons why I believe you should not stay. So the first reason why a woman might consider staying with her spouse after he cheated is because of who she is and what she values. Who she is in terms of her age at the time. You understand she could be an older woman, and how much her family means to her. She could be a family-oriented person and probably does not want to break up her family based off her value system. And sometimes a two-parent household can be better. Now, what do I mean? Some people like to have their spouse around them. Some people really desire to have the father figure around in their life. You understand me? And so if you're dealing with, let's say, 3 kids under the age of 15, sometimes assistance would be good, and sometimes it's easier to have the father in the home to help you do certain kinds of chores and take care of the kids. For example, taking them to school if they're young children, bathing them, changing them. Sometimes you have work, because the thing is, with a couple, you're intertwined. When you have a mother and father and children in a household, like they call it a nuclear family, sometimes it's easier just to keep the spouse around, even if he's cheated, because sometimes having him out the mix can make things a little bit difficult for you. And some women are not prepared to deal with that drastic change, because if you are the sole caregivers of your children, which most women are, I'm talking about in this case, and the father, you kick the father out, you kick your man out, you kick your husband out, whatever the case is, um, there will come challenges where all the work now comes on you. So if it is a case where he used to be the one to take the children to school and you're the one who bathe them, give them breakfast, that's going to be challenging, because now you will have to be the one to take up that responsibility. If it is a case where they're used to daddy bringing them to school, and they're used to daddy seeing daddy in the mornings, and they're used to being seeing daddy at home, it's going to be a little bit difficult for the children to adjust for some time. It's not going to be forever, but regardless of how long it might take, some mothers, some women are definitely not willing to jeopardize their children's stability in terms of what they're accustomed to. Like I said, some people are definitely family oriented, and they will not allow cheating to break up their family. They will still take back the man, and I'm sure many women worldwide have done this, and there is no shame in that. The next reason why a woman may take back her man, or why she should take back her man after he cheated, is because she has learned the art of forgiveness. No human being is perfect. People do make mistakes. Men make mistakes. Women make mistakes. He might have just slipped and fallen in the arms of someone else. Maybe it was an honest mistake. Maybe he cheated because of stress. Maybe he cheated because of, going through a hard time. He might have not meant it. Maybe it was just a drunken night that went on too long. So many things can happen when a man cheats. Many times when men cheat on their main squeeze or their wife, the relationship outside really is insignificant. It means nothing to them. It was all about sex alone, and sometimes a woman understands that. And yes, you have women who are understanding on that level, and they can overlook it. I mean, to break up your marriage, your relationship, your family over one simple indiscretion, to some women is not worth it. And so Many times women have, like I said, developed the art of forgiveness and overlook matters because, I forgive you. I understand that it meant nothing or whatever. Because, like I said before, on this channel, men can be physical beings or visual beings. They may just treat a woman because of how she looks, and it means nothing to them. And men can have detached sex. Having sex with a woman does not mean he is in love with her, he wants to start a family with her, he wants to take care of her. It's just that in the mood, in the moment, he was turned on by her and, made a simple mistake, and that is that. And a woman understands that she knows her place, she knows where she stands, and that will not have her leave her man because of carry out a road we just did ReeRee and say no, she's keeping her man because her man means more to her than the indiscretion, if that makes sense to you. Another reason why a woman may choose to take back her spouse after he cheated is because of the need for a companionship. What is companionship? Companionship is to have someone around you. Companionship defeats loneliness. When you're at a certain age, you don't want to be alone because of safety purposes and social purposes. People, regardless of age, some people have literally passed away because of loneliness. There's no one to talk to, there's no one to socialize with. That can literally make you pass on. Regardless of your age, loneliness and heartbreak can actually kill people. For safety purposes, when you're of a certain age, and like I said, age doesn't matter because it could be any age. If you're alone, if you're by yourself and you don't have a companion, you don't have a spouse, you don't have anyone around you, let's say you slip and fall, who do you call for help? You understand me? It would be good if you can reach your phone and call for help, but not in all cases. If you're in the bathroom, if you're let's say you're down a basement, let's say you're in a farm out in a bush and there's no one that you live with that would say, okay, usually by 2 o'clock Miss Matty come from farm or come from bush. At 3 o'clock, no, I see her. I go check on her. When you look, Miss Matty prowl out in the bush, have one heart attack out there, nobody never out there for help her. Many people have passed on because they did not have someone to look after them, as it about me. Didn't have someone to look after them, did have someone to check up on them. And so when it comes on to companionship, yes, it has to do with companionship. I'm sorry, it has to do with commitment, but the commitment part of it is not as stressed or important. Mosquito bite me, but the commitment part of it is not what is essential. It's more of the companionship, and usually this works great because either party, male or female, they tend to be respectful. Like I said, at a certain age, certain things don't matter anymore. Kids are grown, kids are adults. You may have grandchildren. You're good. You just don't want to be by yourself. A lot of elders would say, "Come look for me. Come visit me." Always look for your elders. Always look for the old people in your community. Always check on your grandparents or your great grandparents or your grandparents. It doesn't matter. Always visit your elders because you don't know how important your presence, your company, your social energy, your vibe is to them. You may not know this, but it makes them happy, and once they're happy, they will actually live longer. So companionship is very important, and it's not only unique to older people, younger people too. A lot of young people cannot stay by themselves. I am not like that, but a lot of people cannot stay by themselves. A lot of people fret and they worry. And so companionship is just a way to alleviate that aspect of your life, the loneliness, the sadness, the lack of socialization. We are all social beings. We were born to socialize with people. If we have a bad day, we are meant to talk about it. If you have no one to talk about your day, some people literally just wither. And so if a man and a woman are living together and they don't want to be lonely, sometimes the cheating factor is not as important to them. It doesn't affect them. It does not impact them. They just want this person around them. So that's one reason why a woman would not leave her spouse, because she wants the companionship. The next reason why a woman may stay with her spouse after he has cheated is because she has invested blood, sweat, tears, and many years and her youth in this relationship. She doesn't know the man from she young, now she old. In her mind, it no make no sense. Make him do what for do. greatest thing. He might come back home and him don't have any outside children on her to her knowledge, and he's doing what he needs to do. He's paying the bills, he's taking care of the kids. The kids could be grown and adults, but he's mowing the yard. He's bringing in the pension money, so to speak. He's bringing in the work money or the salary every weekend, every month, whatever the case is. He's doing his part, and I have invested in this man. So I knew him from him a walk foot, name a drive big pretty car. I knew him from without catching a little borders. Now we live in a one good, nice, big mansion, whatever the case is. Why am I going to walk away and leave my investment all because of one little panty round the road, round this, so one little one night stand, or one little one young girl side piece? No, me not left my position for please she or nobody. I am staying right here until some of them say till DEATH do us part, and people do have that mentality. Why would I leave somebody when me and them grow together, build together? No, sir. I know him so long, it doesn't make any sense. He's all I know, and that's who I'm staying with. People have that mentality. So in their eyes, it's not that the cheating doesn't bother them, but like I said, the investment, the years spent together, the blood, sweat, and tears, it is too much, it is too important. That supersedes your cheating. Your cheating is trivial to that female. That female has spent, let's say, 20, 30 years in the relationship. I'm not leaving, I'm not going nowhere. Cheat in peace, but just don't let me know. Some people are like that, and some women actually are still capable of dealing with the drama. So even when the side piece is calling them, provoking them, sending videos, sending pictures of, their business, whatever the case is, provoking them, they won't leave. And women, I'm surprised at how much tolerance women have for men that cheat. So it's not a secret. It's not a phenomenon. It's normal. You understand? Women do take back their men after cheating, and like I said, another reason is because of how much blood, sweat, tears, years of investment, suffering, heartache. We have gone through too much, so it's fine. We're staying together, and that's how some women think. Another crucial reason, and might I say crucial because I for one know, another reason why a woman may stay with a man after he cheats or have cheated is because of shared business ventures. One main thing is the house. Sometimes they own the house together, and it would be too difficult to sell and separate, or too unstable, sorry, or just affect the children, because you don't want the children to suffer because of instability. Sometimes they have businesses that they share. Sometimes they have like a one cook shop or a restaurant, whatever. I'm just listing examples. And so if they separate, it can be a very ugly divorce. Divorce can be very time consuming. It can cost a lot of money, and people generally do not want to go through that. No one likes instability. No one likes anything that will throw them off course or throw them off balance, or mess up their rhythm and their ebb and flow of life. People don't like that. People like stability. And so when you think about the cheating, yes, it hurts, it may embarrass you, but then you think about your money. You think about all the investment, financial investments I'm referring to. Sometimes when you break up, the man or the woman can be spiteful, but I'm referring to men in this case, and I'm not biased. So sometimes when you have business ventures, it really gets ugly, and sometimes it will require you to sell the business, and it is difficult, in my opinion, to sell a business and start over after you have invested so many years in the business. And so a woman will look at it and say, something, we can't bother. And sometimes you sell the business and you start over and you never make it to where you were before. Sometimes, but sometimes God is good and it is even better. You never know. But for most people, it is rather difficult to sell the business. It's difficult to sell the house. It's difficult to sell the car. A lot of people, women in particular, do not want to go through that. They think it's better to stay and just let everything mellow down and just kind of go through it day by day, step by step, and cope, because women have very strong coping mechanisms when it comes on to cheating. Women can tolerate that, and I am a woman and it's not a secret. Like, some things don't bother certain women, some things do. So of course I'm not going to sit here and insist for a woman to stay after the man has cheated. I'm going to tell you why I think women should leave after he has cheated. Now, if the man has cheated on you and he means it, when I say mean it, I mean that he deliberately knew what he was doing to you, he deliberately did it, regardless of how you would feel. It wasn't a mistake. He embarrassed you, he belittled you, he dragged you through the mud. Yeah, leave, because end of the day, some men are serial cheaters. You will cheat, he will cheat on you and act like he won't do it again, and then once you take him back and everything is back to normal again, and he catches you off guard and cheats on you again, and then you give him another chance and then he cheats again, and it just continues. That's what I mean by he means it. Like, he has no respect or regard for you. It wasn't a mistake. It's not a one night stand. That I'm side woman. Him and her not left. He might take care of her. He might shorten your money. He might care about you or how you feel. He might bring her into the house where you wanna live. He bringing her into the bed. All those kinds of disrespect and all them something there. I would advise you to take up your foot and run. And if it is a case where divorce too hard and rare, which is harder? A little moment of divorce, which some the people divorce I've seen drags on. It drag till they never divorce. Um, I feel like if someone is tormenting you, embarrassing you, belittling you, provoking you, doing all these things to you, humiliating you, I definitely feel like you should leave, because at the end of the day, it will wear you down. And like I've said many times before on this very same channel, your peace of mind comes first. Your peace of mind is your health, and your health is your wealth. If you don't have peace of mind, you will be only a shell of your true self. You will not be your true self. You will not be happy. You'll be miserable. And that can trickle into your physical health, where you might travel with high blood pressure. You might sweat, what you call it, stress eat yourself into diabetes, eat yourself into high cholesterol, eat yourself into obesity. You may stop taking care of yourself. Once your mind is not right, once your mind is not where it should be, you will find yourself doing a lot of things that will harm you, lots of things that will jeopardize your health. It is even more difficult when you have children to look after, because you don't want your children, young or older, to see you in a funk. You understand? And sometimes you may end up kind of like tapping out of your children's lives, meaning like you're there but you're not really there, and so you will miss important moments as your children grow. You won't get to bond with them the right way because your head is all messed up. You may not even perform as well in the workplace. It's so much. It's a domino effect when it comes down to a woman's mental health and how she feels. Like I said, some woman skin tough, some woman not care. You get them born from them till the morning, them not left, and them I get what them I get them alright. Other women have thin skin. Other women are sensitive. Other women are soft. Soft at the touch, soft at them heart, soft at them mind. Them can manage it, them will ball and go on with themselves. And if that is the case, you can manage bun, leave the bakery. Yeah, lock it down. Leave the man, leave the bakery, and go on. The next reason I feel like a woman should leave if a man cheats on her is if there is nothing binding you two together. No strings attached. You're not married, you don't have business ventures, you don't have kids. If that is the case, dodge the bullet and make a clean break. Don't sit and wallow like some women do. Like I mentioned before, there are reasons why women stay. Like I said before, children, family, business, blood, sweat, and tears, you give them the youth, all of that. If you are ahead of that, meaning you have not sacrificed that much, or you're not in that deep, let's say, better man out there, go fly away, like fly away. You understand me? Don't sit there and turn a menke with the man. Don't sit there and turn a yamed with the man. Don't make the man use and abuse you, and just chew you up and spit you out like one chop dry out, suck out bubble gum. Don't do it. Quit while you're ahead, because the reality is that every hour of them stick a bush. You might sit there with that man thinking he is the best thing since sliced bread and he might everything, but he might give you a bun. Not once, not twice, not thrice, many times. You're not paying the fee him. You don't live with him. Go and pay your yard. Go and pay my yard. Move out. Da, da, da. You understand? Like, don't sit down and make the man turn you in another scandal bag. Go. Go. Good, better, best. You understand? You will sit down here, sir, and one man and treat you bad. And when you go there, so you find a man will treat you like a queen. For true. say I remember left him from them the long time there and something. Yeah, if there are no strings attached and there's nothing binding you to the man, break free. There's this meme I read years ago. I don't care if you shape like one piece of plywood, you are my piece of plywood. So don't watch because you feel like you're this or you're that. Somebody, beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. Somebody will look upon you and look upon you as them queen and treat you as such. So if you don't have any strings attached to the man, if you don't marry the man, we're not putting together, you understand? Break away. And the final reason why I believe that you should leave after he cheated is to protect your peace. Now cheating come with whole heap of bagger. Yeah, whole heap of bagger. Some girl prime. Nowadays girl prime. Nowadays side girl. No side girl I know them place in my love. And so with cheating, the side girl takes your phone, I call on your phone, private time number and stalk out you, come at your workplace, come at your picnic school, come at your yard gate, all them something there. What a piece of fat if you're not having a gate, my yard, them come right to your front door. Them care, them don't care. Because at the end of the day, they want what you have. And in a case like that, it would be best to release the man. Some woman want to fight. If you're a wrestler, you can go on and go join WWE man wrestling, fight over man. Nothing wrong with that. Nah, judge. If that is your thing, by all means. But like all media know, I would just protect my peace and separate. Because like I said, cheating come with not just embarrassment and humiliation and mix up and blend that. Cheating can ruin your peace. You go on your bed, get call your phone, get come at your workplace, you lose all your little work where you also, you know, people who there workplace, people in your house would look at you in a positive light, put you in high regards. But this big butter ears girl come at your workplace, come here, come want to fight you off, and anybody man laugh off of you. And your little friend them used to respect you, chat to you. Yeah, cheating is not for the weak of hearted. Not all men give bun politely. Not all side women are polite. Some of them are real. You get what me I try to say. I'm not going to further. So cheating is very hostile. It's a rough world out there in the streets. I tell you, it's very rough. So if you can handle that type of excitement, some women can, some women love it, some women live for it because they just want to go up on TikTok live and talk about it and get a bag of money on TikTok. Like all that, if you can monetize for your bun, then monetize your bun. Monetize your bun. Monetize. But if it is too much, protect your peace. Yeah, protect your peace. Don't have people walk over you. Don't go out of your way to defend something that is not worth it. You understand me? If he doesn't respect you and the side piece to respect you, you know what's the point of it? I am sure, I'm certain, I've seen it. There is somebody for everybody, and don't let anybody trick you and feel like say you are less than. You are worth having your own spouse if that's what you want. You are worth whatever you desire in your life, and you attract what you think. So if you think that you don't deserve a loyal man, if you think you don't deserve it, oh, you'll get it. But if you tell yourself that I want someone that is worthy of my time, who treats me with respect, who has loyalty to me only, and loves me for me, that is where you are at. You understand? That is what you should want for yourself. And if you want otherwise, then you know whatever the case is. But this is only my opinions. These are only my thoughts. This is where I'll end the video. Thank you so very much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Please don't forget to hit the notification bell and leave your comments below. Please take care of yourselves.